Hello there guys, welcome to the Fandom Initiative number 2. This is about the future of the MCU. My name is Jay, I'm from the channel Talking with Jay Springett, and I've decided to come onto this channel, Nerdy Blurb TV, and give you guys my thoughts on the future of the MCU. I want to thank Nerdy Blurb and the channel for featuring me on the channel. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. So without further ado guys, let's jump straight into it. So guys, my overall thoughts on Avengers Endgame and its build-up. The build-up to it was, I was so impatient. I needed to see that movie. It was literally the conclusion everybody needed, everybody wanted. I absolutely loved the movie. I think they've done everything in terms of fan service. I think it gave everything and much more. Obviously, a lot of people would like to have seen people show up and stuff, but I think we got a great movie, especially to finish after all them years, all them movies that we'd received from the Marvel Universe. I think they've done a great job of that. With all the rumours going around now, there is not going to be an Avengers movie for quite some time now. So assuming there isn't, I decided to go through some of the things which we could maybe see coming up, things that I'd want to see, and my own opinions. Obviously leave yours down in the comment section down below of this video. I want to basically say there's rumours going around, there's a Black Widow movie coming out. And I'm guessing that they're going to have to go to the past sometime, obviously, because of what happened in Endgame. And I think Scarlett Johansson playing a role, whatever movie it is, whatever plot it is, I think it's going to be a great movie. Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man definitely needs a third movie. I've heard it's being talked about and rumoured around. And I think whatever it is, the one thing I hope they do is just make this movie better than the second movie. I was very disappointed in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think they've done a decent job with introducing the whole quantum realm and stuff like that, but I was very disappointed in what they did as a whole compared to the first movie, and I'm hoping that the third movie contends with that first movie. Now, I don't know what the villain's going to be. Maybe they have the Wasp turn on Ant-Man and then you have Ant-Man versus the Wasp. I don't know. There could be multiple things they can do with Ant-Man. I just hope they do a third movie and it's just as good as the first one. Doctor Strange 2. Now, one question I want to say is, will the Hulk appear in this movie? Now, there's been talks there's not going to be a Hulk movie. They won't do a solo movie on that. So maybe the Hulk turns up in Doctor Strange alongside Doctor Strange as they battle the frenemy or the enemy of Doctor Strange named Mordo. Obviously, he was in the first movie. At the end, he turned bad. And I can only see great things for the Doctor Strange movies coming from that first movie. If they continue what they did with that, they're going to do so great. I really enjoyed Doctor Strange 1. Captain Marvel 2. Becoming a big face in the Marvel Universe, whether people like it or not, or like the first movie or not, and respect her or not, or whatever, because there's a lot of things going around when it comes to Captain Marvel. I think a second movie is in the bag, is in writing and stuff like that, and they're going to be definitely doing it. I wasn't in Endgame a lot, but when she did come in it, she basically kicked ass, and we see everything that we wanted to see when it comes to Captain Marvel. Guardians of the Galaxy number 3 is definitely needed, and I can only see Thor being in this movie. I don't see a Thor number 4 coming out. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Maybe later on, like 2022 or something like that. But I can only see Thor joining the Guardians of the Galaxy after seeing him team up with Groot and Rocket, and obviously being on the ship and everything. I can only see great chemistry between these characters, and I love Thor. He's my favourite MCU character apart from Iron Man. And I really just think there's great chemistry. And in this movie, I can only see the storyline being maybe them trying to find an alternative thing to Gamora. Because obviously Gamora don't like Peter Quill's Star-Lord that much at the moment. So maybe they need to try and find something there. And maybe Adam Warlock shows up in this one. Maybe they need Thor to go against Adam Warlock in this movie. Something like that. That would be a great addition to the MCU universe. Obviously one of the most hyped characters when it comes to Adam Warlock. I'm definitely down for that when it comes to Thor going up against Adam Warlock for sure. Black Panther number 2. Now this is an open option when it comes to the villain. I don't know how they're going to do that, but all I expect for this movie is to be good. I don't expect it to top the first movie, because the first movie was such a big movie. I expect to see more of a better villain, because I felt like in the first movie we had a mixture of two villains, and the actual villain that I felt was a villain in Claw got killed off very early in the movie, and then Killmonger decided to be he was basically a good guy wanting good things, but it just felt unlucky for him really. It just felt like a really understanding character from a human perspective. and I feel like we need a proper villain for that franchise now to move that forward. So whoever they choose, I'm hoping it's going to be great. All I can expect is Okoye, Nakia, Shuri, Agent Ross, T'Challa and Baku, all of them guys to just gear up and give us what we want and go against whoever it is in a top movie. Spider-Man Far From Home is not far away at all. I'm super pumped for this, whether it's Mysterio coming into this movie alongside Spider-Man, helping him out through the movie, going against all these great additions into the villain side of the movie, and opening up the multiverse to multiple options, which we're going to go through throughout this video as well for you guys. I've got some options and stuff I want to talk about, and yeah, I just think that's going to be such a crucial thing for the Marvel Universe going forward. Of course, people showing up in different movies which you're not expecting. It's going to be so cool, it's unbelievable. But also the villain at the end of the movie being Mysterio, I can't not see him turning on Spider-Man. It's just that classic story of whoever's close to you turning on you. I can only see Mysterio at the end being the bad guy of the movie. Whether it's in this movie he becomes the villain or they build it up for the next movie, I don't care. I just want to see such a great movie for a Spider-Man movie as well. I want them to up it from Homecoming, even though Homecoming was a great movie as well. I'm just hoping they really put everything into this movie after such a great movie in Endgame. The X-Men surely shown up in the MCU at one point. We're going to see the X-Men show up. They definitely need a reboot. Obviously coming to the end of their contracts, the current X-Men franchise characters, I think they're definitely going to need a reboot. I love the Charles Xavier and Eric Lansure actors in James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. I think they're the two most crucial ones. Maybe Nicholas Hoult as Hank and the Beast as well, I really like as well. But I think they definitely need a reboot with some fresh characters, and I really would like to see Gambit maybe come into it as a villain or something, be introduced into the X-Men, because apparently there's not going to be a solo movie of Gambit. They don't want to put all their money into that, but I feel that he would definitely be a great addition. Deadpool, I reckon they're going to definitely do a number 3. I think maybe Cable go alongside Deadpool, just like he did at the end of Deadpool 2, and they team up alongside each other with some new faces against a bigger villain maybe. I don't know what the villain will be, but I'm guessing because it's going to be a trilogy, this is going to come to the end with a big movie. I'm super pumped for it. Fantastic Four is a must reboot. This is the biggest one that they need for a reboot. I think for being such a big comic book franchise with such a great group, I've heard that Chris Evans wants to redo the role of the Human Torch. Just let him. He's succeeded as Captain America. I'm sure you can put him in as the Human Torch and him succeed again, because even in the original movies, I still don't think he done a bad job, to be honest with you. And I really just want to see this franchise really rebooted well. Whether it's an end credit scene in a Marvel movie or just a whole new movie, I think they definitely need to introduce these characters perfectly. I think the two characters that really need rebooting in that franchise are Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom. Two big roles in that franchise, especially Doctor Doom as one of the villains. I really loved Doctor Doom in the first movie, and I'm hoping they really recreate the character in a way that we've never seen before, making more evil, more darker. I'm really looking forward to seeing Doctor Doom in any Marvel film. And the last one I want to talk about is The Punisher and Daredevil. Now, these have both had successful Netflix TV series, in my opinion. I love both of the actors that actually play the characters in the TV shows. I don't expect them to reprise their roles in Marvel movies, but this is a possibility, definitely for the future. I would love to see a Punisher movie remade properly, and Daredevil as well, or even both of them on the screen at the same time again. That would be absolutely awesome, like the TV series. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. That is my feelings towards the future of the MCU. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Please do smash the thumbs up, and don't forget to comment your thoughts down below to get into a friendly conversation down there. Definitely, I'd love to get to know you guys. And don't forget, if you want to go ahead on my channel, Talking with Jay Springett, and subscribe over there, I'll be very, very grateful to you guys and welcome you with open arms.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today at Nerdy Blurb TV and checking out this video. Consider subscribing if you're into this kind of stuff, because we like to keep it nerdy here and interact with cool individuals such as yourself. Have a great day.